Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Duels 2013 multiplayer. Today I'll be playing the green-blue deck, Sky and Scale, and I do get to play first. My opening hand is okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep it and start off with our Terramorphic Expanse to get ourselves some blue mana, and then just go from there. Alright, so let me show you my hand. I've got no Terramorphic Expanse plus 2 Forest. And then I have myself a lovely Coiling Oracle 1/1. When it comes into play, reveal the top card of my library. If it's a land, I get to put it in the battlefield. Otherwise, I just put it into my hand. So it's basically draw a card or get a land card right into play a turn early, which is just fantastic. I really like the card. I play with the maximum number of these things in this deck. It can be great accelerant, or it's a draw card, just like that. So let me show you what I drew into. I drew into a Mystic Snake for 4 lands. It's got flash, meaning I can play this creature as an instant. When it comes into play, counter a spell. So it's a counter spell that's also a 2/2 creature. Okay, next turn I will play another Terramorphic Expanse, and we're gonna get another island. And then we will attack. Show you the rest of my creatures after the attack phase goes through. Okay, so now here, 5 lands for a 4/4, pumps my green and blue creatures up, +1/+1. Also during each untap step, I get to untap all my creatures. So during his untap step 2, basically meaning my attackers can also block during his turn. 5 lands for a star. Power and depth just equal number of cards in my hand. During the beginning of my draw step, draw an additional card. Just got some mana accelerant going here. I've got 7 lands for a 6/6 Flying Trample Shroud, just a absolute beast, and then some creature control here in Claustrophobia. Tap a creature, enchant a creature, tap that creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Deck I am playing against is the all-color deck. You can see he's already got a few different types of lands in play. I'm going to save my Mystic Snake to counter his spell soon, and beyond that, I also have my Claustrophobia to lock down one of his creatures. So I've got a couple of things here to deal with his creatures, and hopefully with the addition of my Merc Fiend Liege and this guy, I can take him out early. Hopefully. That's my, that'd be the ultimate goal here. Alright. So what I will do is now I am going to play this guy so that I can draw more cards. And then next turn I'm going to play the Mercfield Liege. I'm going to be able to lock down one of his creatures with a Claustrophobia. So the deck I'm playing against, the all-color deck, it's just got tremendously absurd creatures in it. He'll probably be able to play one this turn. Oh, he's going to actually Vindicate. He's going to get rid of my 5/5 here. Vindicate's just exile a permanent or destroy a permanent or something. Yeah, destroy target permanent. Okay. Well, I expected such a thing to occur. And let me see here, actually. Let me get rid of one of his mana. I just drew into an Acidic Slime. Destroy target artifact, creature, or land. I'm going to get rid of his red mana. Get rid of his red. Green's usually a primary target to stop him from doing fetch, but since he's got 2, not going to help me as much at this point, so. The other great thing about this card, not only does it destroy a land, an artifact, or an enchantment, but it also has Death Touch, so it makes it a great blocker. Because if he attacks with something I can block with it, then it's dead. And of course he plays another red right away. Plays 6/6 flying, he can tap 3. If it deals damage to me, do put 6/1/1 counters on it. That will get locked down right away with the Claustrophobia. Lock him down. Play my Oracle. Gets a land in play. Then we attack for 3. Alright. Now I've got 6 lands in play, so I'm pretty close to being able to throw the Simic Sky Swallower through. Although, I'm a little concerned because he's got creatures that will vastly outpower those, so... He should be playing a creature pretty much every turn now. He's going to throw down a Vindicate first, getting rid of the enchantment there. And then he can't attack me yet. Okay, good. Cannot attack me with it yet because it's still tapped. I'm worried. I am worried. I've got nothing to deal with that thing. Oh, you know what? I could just block it with this guy. Okay. Great. Attack him again. It's time for 4. So unless he's got another Vindicate or removal, I can block his 6/6 flying now. He may have removal though. Now I would be losing my creature. It would be a trade, but it'd be worth it. He's gonna play 4/4 flying. When it comes into play, he gets another 4/4 flying creature in play. And he actually can't pump this guy up right now. So I'm going to let him go through if he attacks. He's not going to attack. Beautiful. Because now I'm going to play my Merkfield Liege, pumping up all of my green and blue creatures. And the creatures that are both colors get pumped up twice. So now he is an 8/8 flying. Much more deadly. If I were to attack with everything, he would either double block this or... block it with the 6/6. He would block these two, and only 3 would go through, and I would lose those 2 creatures. Only 3 damage would go through, putting him at 6. Or he would double block this and block one of these, and 6 would go through. He would sacrifice. Okay, I'm actually going to attack with everything right now. I'm assuming he's letting the 3/3 go through. Now the question is, does he double block the 8/8, or does he just block it with the 6/6? He's gonna double block it, but he's doing the 6/6 and the... Okay, so he's letting 6 go through. He's double blocking this. This dies. I'm gonna kill off his 6/6, and then the rest of the damage goes to the 4/4. Okay, so he's at 3 life. I don't know if that's how he should have. Maybe he's got something that I don't... He must have creature removal right now or something, right? He could have just let 3 go through, which would have put him at 6. What is this? Whenever an opponent casts a spell, deals damage to target creature or player equal to the spell's converted mana cost. Now he's got a 5/4 blocker, and whenever I cast a spell, he's gonna deal damage to my stuff. So I need to deal 3 damage, but I really can't right now. Turn target card from my graveyard to my hand. That would allow him to do 2 damage. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, this card deals damage to target creature or player equal to the spell's converted mana cost. That is ridiculous. Let me see. That'd be 5 damage he'd be able to do, though. I'm going to regrowth. I'm going to get... Let me get this guy back for drawing cards. He can deal 2 damage. He's going to do it to me. I play this, he can deal 5 damage. And it's only a 2/2, but I would draw cards. Or do I want to save for a counterspell? Let me save for a counterspell. I don't know. He's going to kill off my 4/4 if I play this. Or he's going to kill off my Death Touch. Well, he's gonna kill off my 4/4 anyways if I do a counter spell next turn. So, I don't know. This card in play is it's a crapshoot. I don't know what to say. Whatever I play, I'm either losing my creatures or I'm not gonna be able to get a creature advantage now. Anything I play is gonna have enough damage to kill off creatures, and now he's gonna kill off everything that I have, dealing 2 damage to all creatures, and he is going to swing me for 14. Well, my other option would have been to get back the claustrophobia and lock down one of his creatures, so maybe that's what I should have done. I don't know. Oh man, what a bummer. Yeah, that is the game. GG, let's move on to something better. Okay, let's hope for a better game here. This one against M. Dames. And I do get to play first. I am okay with this opening hand, so we will keep it. Really primarily because of the presence of the acidic slime, plus my Overbeing of Myth. 2 nice cards to see in an opening hand with plenty of mana. And I also have my Regrowth, get a card from my graveyard. And we are playing against, I believe this is the Life Gain deck or the White Weenie deck, which the White Weenie deck would actually be pretty difficult for me to deal with. I don't know that I've got a lot to handle that particular deck. Right off the bat, he's hitting me for 2 here, and he will hit me for at least 2 the turn after because I won't block with my Lore Scale for the sake of pumping it up. Hopefully he doesn't have anything to play this turn. I'm assuming he's probably just waiting until after combat though. But starting off at 16 before I even have a rebuttal is kind of annoying. And he's got nothing, turn 2. Well, that is good news for me. Okay, so we will go ahead and place down our Lore Scale. He will get pumped up every draw that we have, which will be very synergistic here with the Overbeing of Myth. Drawing extra cards every turn and having him get pumped up subsequently. So now, does he have a Swords of Plowshare? Is the next question. Can he just remove this thing from existence? He can just Journey to Nowhere, exiling this card. So, all of my plans are foiled. This damn game. So it can be so frustrating sometimes. Ugh, man, I tell ya. 16 now. He's gonna kill me with that 2/1. I have no response to it. Do I want to tap it out? He's probably gonna play something else next turn. But the next turn I'm gonna Acidic Slime, so I'm not gonna focus on playing that next turn. So I guess we'll just go with that. Let's just hope. And then whatever he plays next, my Death Touch creature will hopefully handle it. Well, let's see. He's probably got something. Now, if he doesn't play land right now, this is really good, because that means he's mana screwed, and playing my Acidic Slime and targeting a land next turn becomes even more effective. Okay, so he is playing a land. I could also kill off the Journey to Nowhere. That's my other option. Could do this for now to have a blocker through. Could destroy land or could destroy the Journey to Nowhere. I'm gonna get the Journey to Nowhere. I'm gonna get rid of that. Which returns my creature. It is no longer exiled now. I drew another Claustrophobia, by the way, so I can lock down another creature. And he's gonna pacify. Are you kidding me? Good lord. Pacifism, my guy, he's targeting this guy, can no longer attack or block. You are, you're not, you are, you're not, you are. Okay, so he's gonna attack with everything. I'm just gonna block one of them. 2 will go through. Pacify. Unreal. Time to throw this guy in play. He's a 3/3. Power toughness equal number of cards in my hand. Remember, I also get to draw an additional card each turn. I will skip attack, using him for the sake of a blocker next turn. He plays power and toughness equal to creatures he controls. That will get locked down with claustrophobia. He will not attack this turn, makes no sense. We'll lock down that 4/4. All right, things looking pretty good. Actually, we could also Aether Mutation, which would give me 3 tokens. Maybe I'll wait for something bigger. So Aether Mutation here, return a creature to its owner's hand and put X 1/1 tokens into play. X is the converted mana cost, so higher converted mana cost means better for me. So how about we do this? How about we... I'm gonna Claustrophobia the 4/4. And then I will attack with both my creatures here. Groundswell. Let's see if he decides to block. He will. Blocks that. I will Groundswell the 2/2, giving it +4/+4 because I did play a land this turn. 6/6 goes through. He's at 14. We are now on even footing. Look at that. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Holding on to my Groundswell. Don't want to use it yet. The only thing he can attack with right now is a 1/1. Plays Captain's Call, 3 1/1 tokens into play. Oh, that is annoying. But it could be worse, and I drew another Claustrophobia. That's hilarious. And this creature keeps getting huge, but again, because of that enchantment, can't do anything about it. I could return this to my hand. I don't think I want to do that, though. I don't think I want to return that. So we're saying go here. Yeah. So I'm not attacking because I don't want him to chump block. Like, block this guy with 3 of his 1/1s to kill it off. This guy is way too vital, way too important. I could have regrowthed and gotten my Groundswell back, but meh. 3 lands for 2/1 First Strike Vigilance. Drawing 2 cards. Just got through a Protein Hulk, which is awesome. And also got one of those guys, Coil Fangs. Protein Hulk. Yeah, absolutely. 6/6. When it dies, I get to return. I get to search my library for all sorts of fun stuff, and yeah, we're gonna pass the turn again. As far as I'm concerned right now, I've got a pretty significant advantage, except he just played this. Creatures you control get +1/+1. I've got a plan, though. So, I am going to attack with my 2/2. Death Touch. He will block it with a 2/2. Watch my plan. I will play a Regrowth, getting back my 6 Slime. I will replay my Acidic Slime. I could destroy land. He's been mana screwed. Or I could get rid of Glorious Anthem. I think that that's probably the biggest threat right now. Giving all of his creatures +1/+1 is sort of ridiculous, so... Now again, getting rid of his land also would have been really good, but I don't know. I think given his deck that he's going to have so many small creatures, he's going to play Journey to Nowhere. He's going to grab my Protein Hulk. Interesting. I guess that's a good move. Now I can bounce that back to my hand with Aether Mutation. Although, actually, no, maybe I can't. Because it's exiled, I don't think I can bounce that back. I would have to get rid of that enchantment. So he just plays Squadron Hawk, which lets him search his deck for more Squadron Hawks. So there's a perfect example. If the Glorious Anthem was still in play, he'd have these flyers, which are quite frightening. Gonna throw him down. Lore Scale. And we are going to Oracle. And I'm going to Oracle again. Okay. 5, he could kill. 2/2. Don't want to attack with that. I don't have any retrieval yet. I'm going to say go. Finally drew his 5th land here. He's going to play this guy right here. So I'm going to bounce him back. Ugh, gets tokens. But I will get tokens too, so I think that'll be a fair trade. Because I'm going to get 5 tokens every time I bounce it back. He plays it again, he gets 2 tokens. Although his tokens are flying. Alright. Bounce him back, giving me 5 tokens. And one, two, three, four, five, six. He could definitely double block that. I'm gonna drop this down. Going to I don't want to lock down any creatures yet. Let me put my unblockable creature in play. And then we say go. Alright, so he's likely going to play that card again, get 2 more flyers in play. And I'm gonna lock it down at that point. So he is attacking with his flyers now. Makes sense. So what I do now is I lock down his 12/12. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. And I'm going to attack before playing anything else, because I want this guy to be as big as possible. Okay? So let's go ahead and attack. Blocks a 2/2 with a 2/1. Blocks the 5/5 with a 1/1. Lets the rest go through. I'm going to turn his 2-1 into a 1-1. Make it lose all abilities so that my guy doesn't die there. I get to draw a card. Bam. That's kill. That's the win. That was a good game. All right, and our final game here is against Terror Freak. The one and only. I get to play first, and I'm going to keep this hand simply because of the Coilfang Oracle. It's a little land light, but with the Oracle, hopefully I'll draw into another land and we'll be all set to go. Alright, so again, I've got the Coilfang Oracle 1-1. It comes into play, reveal the top card of my library. If it's a land, it goes into play. Otherwise, it's into my hand. 2 lands for a 2-2 unblockable. 5 lands for a 2-2 Death Touch. Destroy an artifact, enchantment, or land. I've got my Protein Hulk, and I've got Groundswell. And I'm playing against the Goblin deck. This is not going to go well. I don't think my deck can deal with this deck properly. I don't believe it can. I just think this Goblin deck is so accelerated. Alright, so I got a regrowth out of that. I also drew into a land last turn as well. So he should be playing a Goblin every turn, or 2. Goblin Bushwhacker with haste, pumping them up. He's gonna swing for 4. I'm gonna get rid of this guy, have him deal 1 damage to me now. I don't want him to have that damage for use in further turns, in future turns. So my goal here is he will be dumping his hand out very quickly. My focus is to eliminate his goblins and just empty his hand, because the whole plan is for him to just overwhelm me, so very early on. But usually this deck just dumps its hand super fast, so if I can handle that, if I can deal with that, then I might be all set. I'm gonna throw down my Infiltrator, 2-2 unblockable. It can block though, it is a potential blocker. Again, he should be playing something this turn. The deck's got plenty to play. I can save one of my creatures by pumping it up here with my Groundswell. He's gonna try to shock it, right? So in response, Groundswell, giving it +2/+2. So he's doing 2 damage. This is a 4/4. It's all set. It's safe. Perfect example of a good use for that. And he won't attack with his 1/1 now because I'll just block it with my 4/2. So there you go. Now, the question is, he has got that wonderful, terrible card. Guess I can block it with Coilfang Oracle. Do I really want to get a Coilfang Oracle back out of this deal, though? I guess it wouldn't be terrible. Potentially get a land to Acidic Slime. Only attack. I kind of think I do. Having the creature out, but also potentially drawing a land. I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna play him down. I'm gonna get my Coilfang Oracle back, and we're gonna play him again as a blocker for next turn. But also drew into Lore Scale. (2/1) enters the battlefield, 1 damage to a creature or player. He's going to kill my blocker. And then he gets to swing me for 3, 4. Bring me down to 13. Did not draw a land. That's a real bummer. Gonna play my 2/2 though. And I'm gonna pass the turn. I need a block. I can't keep letting this damage go through. Oh, this thing's pro blue. I can't block him with my blue creatures. He's got protection. I'm pretty positive because of the blue. I don't know if the green counteracts that. I don't believe it does. Plays an Emberhall Mage. He's gonna tap one, sacrifice it to kill off one of my blockers. He would be wise to kill off the lore scale because this is a creature that keeps getting bigger. He's gonna say go? Weird. Weird. Very weird. I'm not sure why he did that. I can bounce back one of these guys to get some goblins, some tokens in play. I could play this to kill off a land. I'm gonna play this and kill off a land. It's also an all-green creature that could block now. His Emberhall Mage is just gonna get sacrificed, but nevertheless. So I'm just trying to buy myself time. I think I'm gonna lose this game, but okay, so he's gonna kill off my 2/2 potential blocker. There's 7 damage going through right there. If he doesn't kill it off, then his 7 damage doesn't go through and that dies. I'm gonna get rid of that and that, like this. So he's gonna sacrifice this to kill the 2/2, so 7 damage goes through still. He should be doing that. There it is. His other creatures die. Mine live, except for the guy that he just shocked. Is the 7 damage still, is the 7 damage blocked, really? I thought when you kill off the creature, it'd still go through. That was my knowledge of how it works. Maybe with the stack, things are different. But that worked out perfectly for me. That could not have been better. Wow. And I can't Aether Mutation him back because he is pro blue, by the way. So that's a thing. That perfect, absolutely perfect. Oh my lord, that was beautiful. All right, so now we can start attacking, hitting him for now 6 damage. Where did my 7 damage? Where are my 7 damage? Where going? That's what he said. I'm not being a jerk. Those are the words that he used. Where are my 7 damage? Where going? Still blocked, dude. I didn't think that worked either, but apparently it does. I killed blocker. Where are my 7 damage are going? Question of the day. Oh, I'm so happy. This game could not this was perfect. New stag. I don't know. This is I'm pretty sure this is a win. I killed off his land. He's only got 2 lands now. 5 cards in his hand, which is a lot, but I've got my Claustrophobia for anything that's not protection blue, which is most of his other goblins. Then GG I should have done before attack. Terror Freak was replaced by AI, which is stupid because he left the game, and apparently I had not unchecked the AI replacement thingy. Whatever, this is... We'll just finish the game, but it's against an AI, so it's game over. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this look at some MTG Duels 2013 multiplayer. I guess we'll just bring it home here. Let him do his turn and all that business. Why are these things purple? Why are you purple? He's gonna play 2 1/1 goblins, which means he can block. I could get rid of... Good lord, this is really gonna take an extra turn. That's unbelievable. I'll show you the deck as soon as we win this. But he's got... No, he can't block the 2/2. He can only block the 6/6. You know, it's my fault for not replacing AI. Just silliness. Just, good old silliness. Silliness abound. Krenko's gonna attack. Much too much. Then he plays that guy so we can block again. But I can claustrophobia to seal the victory. Oh yeah. That's all she wrote. Awesome. Where are my 7 damage are going? Does anyone know? Alright, and since people asked to check out the deck list, then we're gonna wrap up with that. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.